Hello and welcome on the Raging Beard, and this is a video about protecting your USB cables, particularly if you've got an OSW. I don't know what other wheels are going to have a dangling USB cable to worry about, but specifically paying attention to the USB-A end, where this can end up splitting and pulling out. I mean, it's a common problem with USB cables anyway. I've had it with headphones. I think everyone's had it at some point in time. While I talk about what I'm saying about the OSW in particular, is if you run it, especially without the bump stop on, which I tried once, I can't remember what I tried it for a dirt rally because it's funny when it hits the full lock, it bounces. So I thought, well, I'll try turning it off, and I left it off. And whatever sim I was in, I crashed. And the wheel did what it can do and just do a continuous rotation. So obviously the USB cable coiled around it and yanked it right out the USB socket. It damaged the USB hub it was in, sort of damaged the USB plug itself, but I bent that back into shape. It's fine. But so that's a good reason to keep your bump stop on. So it can't do a continuous rotation. But anyway, so stuff like that and just general forces acting on this all the time is a good idea why you want to protect it. So I've waffled on a little bit, but the product I'm talking about is Sugru, like moldable rubber. But I'll just show you how to use it, and I'll show you the end result and why it's pretty cool. It's £12.99 I think I paid on Amazon for all black. You can get different colours and whatnot, and obviously there's loads of applications, but I'm specifically talking about doing it on my OSW cables. So yeah, I'll show you how to put it on and what it ends up looking like. Okay, so this is my OMP Trecento rim with the button plate from Simline, which I've done a video about. On it I've got a 75mm extension just off eBay, just a cheap job, does the trick, and this fantastic Evo QR1 from OpenSim Racing. I'll do another video showing that in depth and just how good it is. So basically, I haven't protected this yet. This hasn't started to split at all. The other one had this sort of outer bit here had already split, no doubt to it due to being yanked out of the USB socket. So here we go, Sugru moldable glue. You get little sachets, you get half hour to mould it, and then within 24 hours it turns to rubber. I mean, in about 12 hours it was basically a hard sort of rubber. It's just putty. Struggling to get it open. Right, move that aside. I mean, that's all it is. Typical putty. I'll just roll it up. This is what I did before. Roll it up into a ball. Sausage it a little bit. And right now, because I want to go over the USB plug, I keep one end sort of thicker with more material, and the other end obviously it's just got to wrap around the cable. If you get it wrong, you've got time, you've got half hour or so before it's something to worry about. But I mean, when it does start setting, it's properly sticky, it's not coming off whatever you put it on. So here we go. Obviously it's black on black, so it doesn't show too well, but I'm just pushing, going to push that. Oh. That's a steering wheel dropping over. Something like that, and just begin moulding it round. Ooh, did get a little bit on the plug, so let's get that off my nail. Although, obviously, if you do find out you've gone too far on anything, you can just take a blade to it when it's set. Not an issue. Right. I mean, you could keep doing it until it starts going hard. At some point, you just got to go, right, that's good enough. And that is good enough, right. So, let me put that aside. That'll be left now overnight to do its business. Right, obviously, wherever you leave it hanging overnight, make sure it's not resting against something, because when it does set and stick, it properly sticks. Right, so this is the Simline rim I got. His sticker was a bit messed up because it went a bit over the holes, so I peeled it off. I put the Ferrari one on just because I want something there. Right, so this is one I did before. As you see, the USB's a little misshapen, but I've squared it off and it works perfectly. So that is like a solid rubber. I mean, there's some flex in it. Right, that's, you know, in the USB socket. This is getting yanked about, and it's just much better off. It's not tugging here, but there's still some give in it. So that's it in a nutshell. You know, this video really could have been 30 seconds long, but you know it goes. There you go. Highly recommend it. You could do it on loads of stuff, fix loads of stuff, whatever. But it's a good little kit, and suits our hobby well.